Welcome to this session on neobanks. In this session, we will get to know the fintech Revolut. We will see what Revolut does, and we will analyze the company in more detail using the Canvas business model. Furthermore, we will investigate chances and risks of Revolut's business model. Revolut is a financial services provider that was founded in 2015. As of the end of 2022, Revolut has more than 25 million private users and more than 500,000 business customers. The company is represented in more than 200 countries and managed to raise a venture capital Series E funding in 2021 for $800 million. A year earlier, in 2020, the company was valued at $5.5 billion. This latest round of funding, however, brought Revolut to a total valuation of $33 billion in 2021. The venture capital valuation round made Revolut the second largest fintech unicorn in Europe behind Klarna. But of course, we should all know that those pre-IPO valuations have a high volatility and can also quickly go down. Revolut is based in London and holds a European banking license, which allows the company to offer services within the European Union. In addition, through the banking license, up to €100,000 are covered under the European Deposit Guarantee. Revolut has also applied for a banking license in the United Kingdom and the United States. As a financial service provider that operates in many fields, Revolut has a lot of key partners within their business model. Some of them shall be mentioned here as examples. In the US, Revolut works with Metropolitan Commercial Bank. In cooperation with Metropolitan, Revolut can offer banking services in the US without having an own banking license. Thus, the Metropolitan Commercial Bank can be considered a key partner in the banking business. Revolut also collaborates with other fintechs. Revolut uses Stripe to support smooth running of payments business in the UK and Europe. Revolut's aim in cooperating with a payment platform is, among other things, to efficiently open new markets and provide its users with a seamless payment experience. Revolut also partners with many different companies through their affiliate program. Almost all suitable companies can participate in Revolut's affiliate program. There is a distinction between Revolut's retail program, which focuses on products offered to individuals, and the business program, which focuses on products offered to companies. Through the program, the companies can promote Revolut with a co-branded landing page, for example, and thus earn a commission on successful acquisitions. Revolut offers personal accounts as well as business accounts. Revolut therefore segments its customers into individual customers and business customers. Looking at the personal customer branch, it can be observed that Revolut's customer segmentation strategy is probably focused on attracting young, tech-savvy customers. However, Revolut also offers several services at different price levels. This allows Revolut to cover the needs of many potential customers and therefore attract a broad range of customers through the different price points and the different offers. Revolut has introduced an account for young people under the age of 18. Children and teenagers over 13 can use this account after it has been approved by the parents to make their first experiences with Revolut and get to know many different functions. Thus, Revolut includes young people in its customer base as well. But what value does Revolut offer its clients? Since Revolut serves individual and business customers, it shall first be differentiated between those two. For businesses, Revolut offers the classic payment services functions, such as business debit cards, multi-currency accounts, functions to receive payments, but also more uncommon features like a forward and future marketplace, to lock exchange rates up to 6 months in advance, or a cryptocurrency business account. However, we still want to focus more on the value proposition for the individual customer here. The biggest aspect of the value proposition for the individual customer is probably the many functions that Revolut offers its customers. It should also be mentioned that Revolut currently does not offer the same features in all countries where it operates. Therefore, we will focus here on some of the features that are already available in Revolut's founding country, the UK. Revolut offers its customers some basic features that customers can already use with a free version of Revolut. For example, a debit card or a budgeting tool are part of the standard offer. However, many other features of Revolut are only available for paying customers or only restrictively available for non-paying customers. As of the end of 2022, Revolut offers 4 different price plans, which are priced between £0 and about £13. The saving accounts offered by Revolut, the so-called saving vaults, have a different interest rate depending on the price plan membership. You can also trade with crypto, stocks and commodities at Revolut. The fees depend on your subscription. Also, the limits for the amount of money that can be withdrawn from an ATM for free change depending on the associated price plan. Another important feature of Revolut is the free currency exchange. The free currency exchange was also one of the founding ideas of the company. Depending on the associated price plan, these currency exchanges are now free of charge up to a certain limit, which is especially beneficial for people who travel a lot. Some other features of Revolut are also specialized on frequent travelers. For example, in their lifestyle branch, there are features such as travel insurance, baggage insurance, cashback on stays, or free lounge entry. The access to these features is again dependent on which subscription the customer has purchased. Another important feature that might attract many customers for Revolut is the easy account opening process. To open an account with Revolut only takes a few minutes, and the whole process can be completed via Revolut's mobile phone app. The customer does not have to sign loads of paperwork or visit a branch, as it is still the case with many traditional banks. After we have seen how Revolut provides value to its customers, it shall be looked at some of Revolut's revenue streams. Firstly, Revolut generates revenue through their subscription model. As of 2022, there are 3 pricing models at Revolut that are not free of charge. Therefore, some of Revolut's revenue comes from those subscriptions. Another big revenue source is their foreign exchange and wealth business line. Currency exchange, for example, is only for free up to a certain limit, which depends on the pricing plan you choose. Thus, Revolut generates revenue through the fees for such services. Lastly, Revolut earns revenue through the interchange revenue from card transactions. This means that Revolut gets paid by the card provider for a percentage of the fee the card provider charges every time a customer makes a card payment transaction. Even if this is only a small amount per payment transaction, this revenue stream becomes quite large when you consider the number of transactions that are executed. Now that some parts of Revolut's business model were analyzed, A comparison of chances and risks of this business model shall serve as a conclusion. As mentioned in the beginning of this video, Revolut has already been granted a banking license in the European Union and has applied for one in the US and the United Kingdom. That could give Revolut an advantage over other fintechs that don't have a banking license. Another chance for Revolut could be the growing fintech sector itself. Revolut is also participating in this fintech growth area, as can be seen from the increasing funding rounds and the company's high valuation. This fintech trend results in part from the high demand for convenient financial services. The market demand can also be seen as a chance for Revolut to grow its business. On the contrary, a risk for Revolut can be cybersecurity, a topic that concerns the entire fintech industry. The growth of Revolut and the fintech industry in general should therefore be accompanied by growth in its cybersecurity. Another risk for fintechs is the risk of regulatory changes. Revolut and other fintechs face the risk of changes in regulations, including the just mentioned area of cybersecurity or privacy issues. Lastly, there's the risk of competition for Revolut. There are numerous competitors in the fintech market against which Revolut constantly competes for market share. Let's come to the conclusion and our 4 key messages. First, Revolut is a UK neobank financed with high amounts of venture capital and millions of customers. Second, Revolut also offers different services for businesses and individual customers, which include, for example, a fee-free currency exchange. Third, Revolut attracts a wide range of people with its various offers. And fourth, Revolut's business model comes with certain chances in the foreign exchange business, but also faces the risk of new financial market regulations. Neobanks most of the time start their business model with a current account for retail clients and a credit or debit card. So payments are the focus in the beginning of the business model. In case you want to understand better the paytech market in general, have a look in the book Fintech Business Models. You could learn about alternative payment methods from PayPal, Alipay or Adyen. Thank you for your attention.